Welcome to the advanced skating session. My name's Elena, and we're going to talk about some more advanced skills that you can use while you're skating. These skills include forward scissors, forward crossovers, 1, 2, 3 hold, backward skating, and backward crossovers. Now we're ready to get started, so come on and join us. First, we're going to start with scissors. We're going to put our feet in V position and bend our knees and push our skates out so that they're shoulder width apart. Then we'll pull them back in, and just before they come together, push out and start the process over. Now let's practice that. This would be a good time to pause the tape and practice the skills that we just learned. Before we go any further, we need to talk about balancing on one skate. It's important to know that when we balance on one skate, all of our body weight needs to be on one side of our body, and then we can let the other foot just float out behind us. Now that we know this, we can talk about 1, 2, 3 holds. And this exercise will take 2 steps, and on this third step, we'll make sure that all of our weight's on one side of our body and let our other leg float out behind us and hold as we roll. Then we'll start over on the other foot. Now let's try it. This would be a good time to pause the tape and practice the skills that we just learned. One exercise that you can use to get around the rink a little bit easier is called crossovers. Before we learn this rolling, we're going to do a standing still exercise to make it a little bit easier. We'll start with our feet side by side, and then we'll pick up one skate, cross it over the other, and place it down on the ground parallel to the other skate. We could also try it in the other direction. The best way to know if you mastered this exercise is if you can do it without your skates rolling. Let's all do that together. Once you've mastered this exercise, without losing control of your skates, we can then try it rolling. Rolling is actually quite simple if you've really mastered it. We'll start by rolling with our feet side by side. Then we will pick up our feet and start the sideways walking that we did just a moment ago. If you feel yourself losing balance, go to bend and roll and try again. Now let's practice that. This would be a good time to pause the tape and practice the skills that we just learned. Now that we're more comfortable with skating forwards, we can move on to backward skating. Backward is quite simple if you just follow a few steps. First, we'll put our feet in a reverse V position with our toes together and our heels out. We'll put our arms up and make sure that our eyes do not look at the ground. Then we will pick our feet up side by side and waddle backwards without walking. Let's try that together. This would be a good time to pause the tape and practice the skills that we just learned. Now we can try backward scissors. Backward scissors are quite similar to forward scissors. First, we'll start with our feet in a reverse V position. Then we will bend our knees and push our skates out until they're shoulder width apart. Then we pull them back in. And then we'll repeat the process. Let's all try that together. This would be a good time to pause the tape and practice the skills that we just learned. While you're rolling backwards, if you would like to stop, all you have to do is go into bend and roll position, shift your weight onto one skate, and let your free leg slide on the ground behind you in the stop position until you come to a complete stop. Let's try that all together. This would be a good time to pause the tape and practice the skills that we just learned. Now we can try backward crossovers. First, we'll do a standing still exercise and then we'll begin to roll. For the standing still exercise, we will start with our toes together and our heels out in reverse V position with our arms up. Then we will pick up one skate and cross it over the other and move in a circle, making sure that our toes touch every time. Once we've mastered this exercise, if we begin to roll backwards, we will be doing backward crossovers. Let's practice that together. This would be a good time to pause the tape and practice the skills that we just learned. Let's talk about Mohawk turns. A Mohawk turn is a 2-foot turn. So we'll start on 2 feet with our feet side by side. We'll then transfer our weight to one skate and pick up our other foot, turning it around and placing it on the ground behind us. Then we'll pick up our original skate and place it next to the other foot. This will cause us to turn around and go backwards.
I hope this has helped you prepare for when you head out onto the rink. Remember, if you have any questions or feel unsafe, talk to a rink employee or a floor guard, and they will help you enjoy your time at a skating rink.